guys, this is Kara from iStampin.com. I am back to show you this absolutely adorable little milk carton party favor that I made, and I feel like it's very elegant. This could be used for a variety of occasions if you are going to be hosting bridal showers coming up, any type of baby shower. You can just kind of change up the colors, maybe change up the flower to something else. I think this is quite precious, but this is so simple, and I think you're going to be amazed at how easy this comes together. But I used quite a bit of new products from our annual catalog, and I'm so excited to show you how to make this. So let me go ahead and show you the products that you're going to need, and then I'll show you how to make this box. And I hope you enjoy this project as much as I did making it for you. The first thing that you're going to need is the brand new Woven Threads Designer Series paper. This is double-sided, so this just a plain terracotta tile. I thought this diamond print was just so pretty. I love the distressed feature of this paper. And I cut this down to 6 inches by 4 1/8. So you'll be able to get 4 of these out of one piece of 12 by 12 paper. So that's really nice. For the stamp set, where I got this little tiny Celebrate, this is coming from Time for Tags. If you saw my video that I did a couple of weeks ago, I used this host stamp set to make some really precious little 3 by 3 cards. You can always go back to my blog to see that project if you're interested. But you can see here that there's some really small fun sentiments, so I grabbed the Celebrate and stamped that in one of our new in colors, Rococo Rose. So you're going to need that stamp pad. You'll just need a scrap of Whisper White cardstock. I stamped the Celebrate on that, and then I punched it out using our classic label punch. And then for this flower, this was a really nice surprise. I'd never used this flower before. I die cut this out of Purple Posy, another one of our new in colors. And this is coming from our seasonal layers thinlits. Or seasonal layer dies. This has been in our annual catalog for quite a few years. But the great thing is that when you cut it out, and it's really, really subtle to me, so I'm not sure if this is going to pick up on camera, but the petals actually have a really nice little embossed feature to it. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to completely die cut the petals out, so that was a fun surprise when I ran it through my die cutting machine. And then this beautiful faceted gem. These are the new in color faceted dots. So I just took one of the small Purple Posy gems or dots and just put it right there in the center of the flower, and I just really think that dresses it up. And then this adorable little pink paper clip is coming from the Follow Your Art embellishment kit. I don't know if you've seen this. These are kind of easy to skip, so let me show you where you can find this. If you turn to page 172 in the annual catalog, you'll see it right up here in the top left, and there's also this Tags and More accessory kit, which I haven't played with. But inside, you'll see these darling paper clips. They come in 2 colors, so that looks like Coastal Cabana, and then this really pretty blush pink. So I don't know if that's Blushing Bride or Petal Pink. And then these cute little charms. It says Made with Love. So I'm so excited to be able to play around with this kit. But the paper clip was just the perfect little fastener that I needed to close this milk box. And there's some other fun things in here. There's some like felt little flowers and other little icons. I could have easily punched out one of the flowers from here too, but I like the flower that I chose. And let's see what else. I just used some snail to put the box together, so that should be really easy. And then I'm using the mini dimensionals to pop this up. So let's get started, and I'll show you how to make this. So the first thing that you'll want to do is to grab your Simply Scored scoring tool. And let's go ahead and put the paper in landscape orientation. And we are going to score this at 1 3/8. So these tiny little hash marks are your 1/8 marks. So 1 3/8, 2 3/4, 4 1/8, and 5 1/2. Okay, let's rotate it. So now we're portrait orientation. And again, we're going to score this at 1 3/8, 2 3/4, and 3 5/8. So 1 3 5. Oops, 1 3 5. There we go. And before I do the cutting, I'm going to go ahead and fold and burnish on all the score marks. And when I cut it, I'll flip it over because I think it's easier to see the score lines on the solid side than on this pattern side. So let's just fold and burnish with the bone folder. When you're making 3D projects, I highly recommend using a bone folder just so that you get crisp, clean score lines, because when you're making 3D projects, you want everything to be square. All right. Here. So I just filled this up. You know, it's the middle of July. We don't have much candy laying in the house. I had some old candy that I got at one of our onstage events. So I was able to put 2 of these toffees in here. You could fit quite a bit if you're using like Hershey Kisses or some other kind of candy like that. Okay, so I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna show you where to cut on this side because I think it's a lot easier. So we've got 4 sections. We've got a little, it goes from small to large. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut off this bottom skinny rectangle. And then we're just going to cut these 3 sections all the way up to the first score line. And that is all the cutting that you will do. So not much at all. Okay, and now I'm going to turn it over to the right side, because what I'm going to do here on this little skinny flap, I'm just going to use snail to adhere this. If you wanted to use something sturdier like our tear and tape, you could do that. Okay, so this is our back, so I want to make sure that I am folding all of the flaps to go towards the back. And if you see if any of your flaps are kind of hanging over the side, you can just give them a little bit of a trim. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive on this one and then on this one. Okay. So here's our back seam, and the back flap is going towards the back. Okay, so I'm going to fill this up with 2 more of these candies, and this will make the milk box, the little form, to make it a lot easier. Whoops. And these are probably larger than I would recommend, so this is a pretty tight squeeze, but you can see when you pinch in here, like so, that part just folds in perfectly. Okay, so let me grab another one of my paper clips. And I just have it closing from the side, like so. Isn't that precious? Oh, it's so cute. And then let's see, where did it, okay. Here we go. All right, so let's ink up Celebrate in our Rococo Rose on some Whisper White cardstock. Teeny tiny. And where I'm going to position this in the punch, I'm going to have Celebrate close to the pointy end on the left side. And I kind of smeared my Celebrate, but I think that's okay. All right, and then let's just pop these up with some mini dimensionals. And The mini dimensionals are the perfect size to fit behind this punch. And I'm going to go ahead and use 3 of them. Okay, and that is just going to go right in the center of our little milk carton. So, and I've already die cut the flower out, so hopefully, I'm hoping you can see that really subtle embossing. It's so pretty. And I'm just going to use a glue dot for this. And that's just going to go right there, just to the right of our word celebrate. And then I'm going to get our faceted dots and grab the purple posy, and that's just going to go right there in the center of the flower for a really, really pretty tone on tone. If you wanted to do a different color to really make it pop, you could use, you know, Rococo Rose, Seaside Spray. You know, obviously you can see all the different colors that are in this collection. The only color that's not featured on this paper is our Pretty Peacock, but any of the other three. And there you have it, just an absolutely precious little party favor box, and I hope you liked it so much. I had so much fun making this. So again, this was featuring the Woven Threads Designer Series paper, one of our new collections in the annual catalog, and then this just precious host stamp set, Time for Tags. And the way that you can earn this for free is if you put in a $150 order, you can use this, you can use your Stampin' Rewards to purchase this. If you do you know, an online party, if you host a workshop, anything like that, once you have orders of $150 or more before tax and shipping, that's how you're able to earn that stamp set for free. Okay guys, well if y'all have any questions about today's project, just comment below. Head on over to istampin.com to see more details, and if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and join me later for some more fun projects. Bye!